The fall of Kabul, we know, coincided with the fall of a superpower. America's blunders are criminal. Its lies are being called out. Its weapons are in the hands of terrorists. Its evacuation from Afghanistan is a mess. Its complete disregard for allies is shameful. Its intelligence, or the lack of it, is killing innocent people, and its blind revenge is not even sparing children now. On Sunday, the Americans launched a drone strike on Kabul. Their target? A vehicle belonging to a suspected Islamic State bomber. He was apparently heading to the Kabul airport for another suicide attack. The US took him out with an unmanned drone. Applause all around. The Pentagon Central Command posted this self-appreciation message. This is what they said: "We are confident we successfully hit the target. Significant secondary explosions from the vehicle indicated the presence of a substantial amount of explosive material." That's a lot of confidence, especially for a country that has no soldiers on the ground, no army bases to spy from, and no embassy to relay data. How can the US be so sure that they got the right man? As it turns out, there is a good chance they did not. Our correspondent Anas Malik visited the blast site. He talked to the family that owned the targeted car. They know nothing about ISIS Khorasan or about a suicide attack. They were just an ordinary Afghan family.
The US has alleged that they were to do with the IS Khorasan. You said you lost your brother. Is there any connection with that?
No, it's a mistake. It was a big mistake that you're doing. That our neighbors know about us that. He is worked as an engineer with NEI organization for 17 years. And also he has some international travel to making matching. He was an engineer, technical engineer.
That's what the family say. The car belonged to an engineer, they say. He had been working with a Japanese firm for 17 years. The US says he was a terrorist. Which version do you believe? Well, honestly, we can't say. But there's an indisputable reality here. The US did not just kill a suspected terrorist. They killed his family too. Our correspondent was shown pictures of young children, some of them as young as 2 years old. What was their crime? Interfering with the US strike? Or playing outside their own home? Multiple local accounts corroborate what this family said. America got the wrong man. Soon the Pentagon went into damage control. This is the latest statement. And I'm quoting again: "A large amount of explosive material inside the car had caused additional casualties. We would be deeply saddened by any potential loss of innocent life." Too late for that. The US should have considered this before bombing a busy Kabul street. They acted on half-baked intelligence, and now at least 10 innocent people are dead. Who answers for these deaths? Not America, because they are busy dehyphenating the Taliban and terrorists. Last week, the State Department spokesperson was asked about the Haqqani network, whether the US was coordinating with them on security. Do you know what the spokesman said? He said the Taliban and the Haqqanis are two separate entities.
McKenzie said that the Defense Department is sharing versions of information with the Taliban, and there's some coordination on security. Does that coordination extend to members of the Haqqani network who are also providing security?
No, it does not. The Taliban and the Haqqani network are separate entities.
Well, just to be clear, that wasn't some foreign policy rookie. That was the State Department's spokesperson. The Haqqani network is the sword of the Taliban. They're in charge of security in Kabul, but America says they're separate entities, and this is not an intelligence failure. This is a lie. Haqqani network chief Sirajuddin Haqqani is the Taliban's deputy leader. His father was a close ally of Taliban co-founder Mullah Omar. This is all common knowledge. So why is America denying it? To save face, the Haqqanis share close ties with Al-Qaeda and ISIS Khorasan. Both are sworn enemies of the United States. That same United States is coordinating with the Taliban on Kabul security and anti-terrorism. Beat that. All these lies and compromises to get revenge for fallen American soldiers. Their bodies returned to the United States on Sunday. President Joe Biden was there to receive them, but he seemed to be in a hurry. As the coffins came down one by one, Joe Biden was busy glancing at his watch. What exactly was he checking for? What could be more important than receiving your fallen troops? There's a lot of backlash on social media. Here's a veteran who served in both Iraq and Afghanistan. And let me quote from what he said. Looks like Biden was being inconvenienced by having to show some respect for these American heroes. That's exactly what it looks like. An inconvenienced commander-in-chief fumbling his way through Afghanistan, arming terrorists, killing civilians, and laying the ground for another 9/11-like attack. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.